Welcome to another episode on our channel. So in the last episode, you saw two of my 5 post-apocalyptic figures. I pared them down to 5 figures and only 5 figures. I want to make 1 antagonist and of course 5 protagonists. I forgot to share the names of the first 2 figures. So the first one you saw was actually the second one I made. It was a male figure with the barbarian soul head. I've named him Ariel, which means Lion of God. It has Hebrew origins, and he has that Samoan, Tongan, biracial African American look, and just a fierce looking head sculpt. So I really like that figure with the TB League body in conjunction with that head sculpt. The second figure you saw was actually the first figure I made. I named her Sara, which literally means princess or noble woman, and its origins are in Hebrew as well. This figure is Leonardo, which means brave as a lion. And for the life of me, I have no idea why I keep using lion during my episodes, but it probably means something. But anyway, Leonardo, brave as a lion, it has Germanic origins, Germany. And the second figure you'll see today is Isadora, which means gift of the goddess, and that has Greek origins. So this is my husband's alter ego because the facial features, he's got the goatee and the mustache, kind of like my husband. I made him taller than everybody else, so it should fit my husband well. The head was advertised as Hispanic. And of course, the figure that represents me is Asian, and I do have an Asian background from the Philippines. My mother was from the Philippines. My father was from Michigan. Thus, lions is appropriate for a Michigander. So yeah, you'll see her in a bit. But these do have some similarities to each other and some differences. And what I want to do is start at the feet and go all the way up to the top of the head so you can get more clearer images of what's on these figures so you can literally see the details. So we'll be right back in a second. So the new detail with the videos is to start at the feet and kind of work ourselves up so we can see quite a few more details for the entire figure. So he starts with black boots. He's got OD green pants on, just like Sara did in the previous episode. Not unlike Ariel, he has this rifle sling with a little yellow attachment to it. It kind of has a bungee-like look to it. It's really cool looking. He has a dummy cord attached to his holster and his 45. I haven't attached it, but I thought that was a cool touch to have. And of course, I did weatherize the gas mask, put the 2 on it, put silver metallic around the edges of anything that protruded to kind of give it that nice weathered look. He has a rope that's similar or identical to what Ariel had on, which I don't know exactly what this is, but I imagine it's to make maybe, I don't know, a hammock or a tent if you're having to do some immediate camping. He's got a smoke bomb, not unlike Ariel did, two hand grenades that Sara had. And the color I kind of want to dull down a bit and make it maybe just a shade different from the OD pants because they're a little too green for my taste. He has wrist sleeves. He's got the tank top. He's got the weapon, which is actually an AR, an M16. I'm sorry, M16A2, which I've also weathered with some metallic looks here and here and so forth. I think that looks cool. Let me go back here for a second, go down lower on the screen here. I think I forgot to mention the, well, I think I got that side, but I didn't get this side. Hold on one second. So he also has this this carabiner and pelts headlamp. So that's similar to all three figures you've seen so far. He does have a black canteen, not unlike Ariel. Sara had a green, OD green canteen, which look more like the grenades, which aren't quite OD green from my perspective. So I'll be changing that as time goes on. He's got the TB league body, so he's very muscular. He's got this scarf. Sara had a scarf. It's tied a little bit differently than Sara's scarf was, but he does have this baseball cap on backwards, so that's a little different with him. I think he looks pretty good. So we'll pause and do the side to side look with the upper body and then get a more direct look at his face. We'll be right back. So he doesn't have communication equipment. Sara had at least a walkie-talkie. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have the headphone set and communication equipment that Ariel has. Only one other figure will have a communication set. So some similarities to other figures, but some differences. And I tried to use a very diverse set of head sculpts with these figures. So this is the third figure. We'll get some real deeper close-ups with the face now. So we'll go side to side here. You can see some beads of sweat coming down from the top of his head to the side of his head. And on the other side as well, same thing. So he's been running around. I really like the smirk on his face. Yeah, it's a nice touch. So there you go. So this is Isadora, gift of the goddess, Greek origins. She is dressed completely in black with some similarities, some differences to the other figures. She's the only one with the gas mask that I literally purchased because it was so cool looking in terms of being weatherized and had a number on it, 02. I replicated the look as best as I could with the other gas masks, but fell short in some domains. But she is definitely my alter ego. So instead of having shorter hair, she has longer hair, but she obviously is Asian, and she's got two weapons. So we'll go over her from her feet all the way up to the top of her head. We'll be right back. So she's dressed primarily in black. She has black boots, black pants. She's the only one that has a purchased gas mask that came like this. It was actually weatherized to begin with. I had the choice between two numbers, 00 and 02. I went with 02. It has some writing here. It has some writing on the side as well. Very tiny writing. I just thought it looked cool and had to have it. She's got two weapons. She's got a lever action shotgun and a AR platform with a shortened barrel, which was weatherized. I weatherized that. She's got two hand grenades that are brown, half black, just like Ariel did. She's got a different holster. This is a U.S. World War II holster that I weatherized with a 45 in it. She's got a K-bar with a metal sheath here that's different from the others, and this weathered type of canteen is different from the others. She's got wrist covers and elbow covers. She's got the tank top, the black tank top. She's got the green scarf like Leonardo does and Sara does, but her pelt's headlamp is around her neck. And of course, this is an Asian head sculpt, so she's my alter ego. We'll pause now and get side to side shots from here on up and then of her face directly. So she has more than two weapons, which my husband said a bit ago, that's because I'm a lousy shot, which I am not a lousy shot. I'm a pretty good shot. All right. So side to side, here we go. There you can see the weathering here on this weapon. As we go around here, you might be able to see that the holster was weathered a bit. It might be difficult to see, but trust me, it was. I think she looks pretty darn cool. So we'll pause now and get some close-ups of her face. So here is a close-up of her head sculpt. This is unbranded, mind you, not Hot Toys or anything like that. And this is a really good head sculpt, in my opinion. I love it. And there you go. So here's one last look at my husband's alter ego, Leonardo. My alter ego is Isadora. And yes, I am the better shot. Okay, he's laughing and then shaking his head, but I think I'm pretty darn good. So he's actually not bad himself, but anyway, okay. Here's one last look at our two figures of the day. I hope you've liked what you've seen. If you have, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. In the meantime, everyone, please have a great day.